But the reason I wrote this song is I wanted to illustrate that when we go through hard times, we're not just supposed to survive. God has made a way that we can not only just survive, but we can learn to thrive in the middle of those circumstances. I got saved about 22 years ago. I was very rebellious as a teen. My mom. See, she's here. She can testify to the truth or not. I got involved in drugs at a very young age. And just very rebellious. Really just running and just with a lot of pain. My father abandoned me when I was only one. And so growing up without a dad, it just was very, very hard for me. And I didn't realize that until later as I began to process everything. But with this hole in my heart, I began to look for ways to fill the hole, to fix the pain on my own. I got involved with the wrong people. And I tell you, the drug lifestyle that I lived for so long, it was very self-destructive, and it really almost took my life a couple of times. Out of that background, I got married to a man that, you know, I always kind of went for the safe guys. This guy had rolled out of San Quentin. And he was heavy into drugs and alcohol himself. And we were into the biker lifestyle, and I tell you, this is what God used to finally get my attention, because I hit a wall. When he drank, he was very abusive. I went through a lot of years of abuse at his hand. And I wish I could tell you that I was one of those kinds of Christians that as soon as I said yes to Jesus and it came into my heart, the sun started shining. The flowers started blooming. The birds started chirping. It was just a beautiful world. But that isn't really the reality for most of us, is it? I was still caught up in this nightmare of abuse. But what it began to teach me is that no matter if I stayed plugged into God, you see, even if things were the hardest in my life, I could still have joy. Wow. I could still have peace in my life because I was plugged into the Prince of Peace. I could have hope even when it looked hopeless. And so, because I learned that my circumstances didn't have to dictate to me if I was going to have a good day or not. And because I learned that Christ is my source, I began to dance in the rain. Where are you now? In this valley of my soul, I can't seem to find you anywhere. It seems I lost my way. I'm not sure where I am going, wandering, never knowing if you've been here all along. It seemed like yesterday when we climbed the mountainside, we could see forever, you and I, Lord. Well, I heard your every word, I felt your touch, and I knew that I would always be with you. Nothing could ever come between us. So teach me to dance to your golden thunder. Teach me to dance in the rain. There I'll embrace your glorious face, and your kiss every tear away. Teach me to dance in the rain. Finally I can see